Margaret, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Of course I'm working.
Aren't you off work today?
I don't have time to rest, you know. With my husband's medical bills stacking up, I have to keep working. What nonsense are you talking about? We're about to have our daughter's wedding soon, and we need money.
But your husband wants to see you. He said he got something to tell you.
I'm working, so what do you expect me to do? That's why I ask you to take care of him.
I'm not a caretaker.
Just make sure you do your job.
But I'm not capable of filling in for you. Even though your husband feels bad about it, he constantly calls for your name. He misses you a lot. Could you at least visit him at the hospital even for a minute?
I can't. I have some important work to do. I can't be slacking. I can't be causing trouble for my coworkers. Make sure to tell my husband that. He knows damn well I'm busy with work.
He knows, but he still wants to see you. He's been talking a lot about you these past few days.
How weak can a man be?
Margaret, please.
I can't do nothing about it. I have a meeting tonight, so tell him I'm going to be late too.
Margaret, did you go to the hospital today? Jack wants to see you so bad.
Again? He's very persistent. He wasn't like that before he got sick.
His condition is not good and he's seriously sick. So it's understandable for him to be vulnerable. He's doing his best to stay positive too, but...
I don't think I can make it today. I have a meeting with my clients. I have a lot of things to do.
I understand, but he said he has something important to tell you. That's why he wants to see you in person. I can't stand to see him like this.
What? Are you trying to act innocent? Playing the sympathy card, huh?
Margaret, there's no need to say all that. I'm just telling you what he told me. Can't you come see him for a minute? Just a moment to talk with him?
How many times do I have to tell you? I have an important work to do. I have a big responsibility. Why is it so hard to understand?
I don't understand. He's only asking you for one thing. He's bedridden. And you won't even try to listen. If I were in your shoes, I can't do such thing to my husband.
Okay, big mouth. Are you trying to declare war with me, your mother-in-law? Fine, I accept it. Don't expect me to go to the hospital.
Margaret? Michael, do you have a minute?
Yeah, what's up? Is everything okay with Dad?
Everything is okay with him, but your dad really misses your mom. I've been asking your mom to go see him, but she never comes to the hospital at all.
Oh, yeah. That's nothing new. My dad and my sister are always upset about it. She always pushes her own agenda onto the family, disregarding everyone else's needs. I can't even tell you how many times we have clashed because of that.
I can imagine. I feel sorry for Jack. He always asks about Margaret. Can you please talk her into it?
Huh? Impossible. No one would have a hard time if she listens. I feel sorry for Dad, but we have no choice but to leave my mom alone. I'm sorry to put you through all of this.
I don't mind at all. I love your dad. That's why I want to grant his wish.
Thank you. I'm sure Dad is grateful for you. My sister's wedding is coming up too, so I'll try to get in touch with Mom.
Yes, please do.
Sheila, I'm going on a business trip tomorrow. Take care of my husband, okay?
Business trip? Your husband is not in good condition, and you're going on a business trip?
I'll come back for my daughter's wedding, though.
It's not about that. Your husband isn't doing well. I don't know if he can make it until Miley's wedding.
That's very rude of you. Are you going to let him go till then?
No, but
You've got to be kidding me. Besides, I have an important project to do. This business trip is about this important project. So can you stop bugging me?
Margaret, can you at least take over for me this time? Your husband isn't in good shape, you know. I'm sure your husband wants you by his side.
I'm telling you to do it for me, right? Isn't it because you're useless that's why my husband wants me there?
Maybe you're right. So it's better that you come and take care of him instead of going on a business trip.
You say it so easily. Then what about my husband's medical bills?
Me and Michael are taking care of the bills, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh my God. Can you please shut up? My trip is already booked. There's no way I can cancel that. Who do you think you are? You're just my daughter-in-law. My son and daughter aren't even saying anything to me.
It's because they think it's useless to say anything to you.
They're on my side. You listen to me. You're just doing all of this because you are after my husband's money, huh? You're so obvious. Unbelievable.
What? I love Jack as my father. He is my family. It's normal that I take care of him. That's why I'm doing everything I can.
You're so obvious. No matter how much you try to get involved, you'll never get anything. Don't even think about it.
Excuse me? I never cared for that. I just want to help him with what he needs.
Enough, please. I'm busy preparing for my business trip. You always start fussing over little things. So please don't contact me until I return from my business trip.
Please, cancel your business trip. With your father not doing well at a time like this, your mother's going on a business trip and saying she won't be back till your sister's wedding. It's ridiculous. Do something about it, Michael.
We can't do nothing about Mom. Even if you say something, she won't listen. And who knows if it's really a business trip. I feel bad for Dad, but there's nothing else we can do but let her do as she pleases.
I don't know about that. Your father misses her so much. He mentioned he had something to talk about.
Yeah, I know. I'll talk to her.
Okay. I hope your father can make it to the wedding at least.
Right. Hey, Sheila. Did you cancel my daughter's wedding? What made you think you can do that? Are you trying to harass me? If you don't come now, I'll cut you off.
Margaret, what are you talking about? I've called you multiple times.
I told you I was on a business trip. It was an important business trip. What made you think I can take your phone call?
You don't know anything?
What? What are you talking about? It's my daughter's wedding today.
Your daughter is at the funeral home too.
What? What do you mean? Funeral home?
You really don't know anything. Jack passed away.
What?
The funeral is about to start.
Is that true?
Why would I lie about that?
I was working. I was on a business trip. It doesn't matter if I didn't know. I'm going to the funeral home now.
No, I don't think you should come anymore.
Why not? I'm his wife. It would be more strange if I wasn't at the funeral home, wouldn't it?
Michael, Miley, and your relatives are furious.
What?
You knew your husband was in a bad condition. You didn't even bother to come see him. And on top of that, you went on a business trip.
I told you I was working. I was thinking about him.
If you were thinking about him, why didn't you come visit him? Not even once. He really wanted to see you, you know.
Well, I wouldn't be able to pay for his medical bills if I didn't work.
I already told you that me and Michael are taking care of that.
That's not how it works. It's my husband, so it's normal for me to pay for it.
Huh? Is that so?
Huh?
So you can pay for it? Thank you. We were struggling too. What a relief.
No, you can keep it that way.
No, it would be great if you could pay us. After the funeral is over and things are settled, I'll give you the bill.
Oh, anyway, I'll be there.
Margaret, I just talked to Michael. He said you're not allowed to come.
Huh? How dare you say such a thing? It's my husband's funeral. Why am I not allowed to go?
That's...
Oh, I get it. You're doing all of this so you can inherit something, huh? You're really shameless, aren't you? My husband loved me. He probably left all his inheritance to his beloved wife, right?
I've never even thought about that, but I've worked so hard taking care of Jack. I just wanted you to come see him before he passed away. I'm doing the best I can as the eldest son's wife for the funeral. I loved my father-in-law so much that I don't care about his legacy.
You don't care, huh? Be honest. You're after the money, right?
That's not true.
I told you your intentions are as clear as day. Hey, Mom, it's Michael. Michael? I've been looking at your messages with Sheila. Huh? Why would she do that? That's an invasion of privacy. That's enough. Don't bother coming to the funeral if you can't understand Sheila's feelings. Everyone feels that way. What are you talking about? How dare you talk to your mother like that? You're just here to aim for Dad's inheritance, aren't you? How dare you? I won't allow you to talk to your mother like that. What's wrong with me going to the funeral? How dare you? Sheila begged you many times, but you never went to visit him. You didn't even bother to see Dad's face. And a business trip? You can't be serious. I'm serious about my job. After what happened to your father, I'm the one who has to earn money. No one wants you here. Actually, they're calling you the unreasonable, insane wife. Just so you know, Dad's inheritance won't go to you. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm his wife. I'm entitled to it. Oh, I get it. Sheila is going to take it away from me, huh? I'm never gonna forgive her. Sheila did so much for you. She tried so hard to get you to see him. She handled the medical bills without saying a word. She dealt with him far better than us, his family, ever could. She is fully entitled to his inheritance. She's been after the inheritance from the start, right? The way she was going to the hospital and stuff? Mom, how much of a piece of shit are you? If you insist that much, I'll tell you the truth. The truth? Dad rewrote his will right before he died. I guess he knew his end was coming. He was hoping you'd be here by the time he died. He changed the heir from you to Sheila with his own hands. What? What have you done? That thief, she kept on taking care of your father for this. Unforgivable. You're a real scumbag. Huh? He knew everything. He knew you didn't love him, and that you were meeting your lover, making it seem like you're working. What? You stayed married to my father for his inheritance, right? Everyone in the family was aware of that. I never had an affair. I was working to pay for that man's medical bills. I have all the proof I need. What? I hired a private investigator to look into it. A private investigator? They showed Dad the pictures of your affair and didn't say a word. I think he wanted to believe you, even though he knew. But when he found out, he rewrote the will with his own hands. Oh no. But that doesn't mean Sheila should get the inheritance. Sheila was willing to take care of Dad until the very end, while everyone is fed up with you. Sheila was the only one who wanted to believe in you. She wanted to believe in your love for each other. She also believed that you would come to the hospital. That's a lie. She just wanted his inheritance. Sheila was the one who protected you to the end, without a doubt. No. If she was really after the inheritance, she wouldn't have covered for you, would she? She wouldn't have trusted you, right? Anyway, I'm going to the funeral right now. Give up. You'll be turned away by everyone anyways. I don't want to see you either. Listen, Michael.
Margaret, that's what it's about.
How dare you take my inheritance? I'll never forgive you.
Margaret, please don't do this. I don't want to talk about the inheritance now. I feel so helpless right now. I only regret that I couldn't do anything for Jack. I wanted him to see you.
Are you still talking about that? I will never forgive you.
Margaret, that's enough. Please face reality.
Huh?
I trusted you. I'm sorry my feelings didn't reach you. Maybe I wasn't strong enough.
What are you talking about all of a sudden?
Margaret, from now on, compensation for infidelity, along with a promised payment for Jack's medical treatment and medical bills will be requested.
What are you talking about? Don't be ridiculous. You're the one who stole my husband's inheritance. I don't have to pay, you thief.
No matter how much you resist, there's evidence. That fact will never change. This business trip was also with your lover, wasn't it? At a time when your husband's life hung in the balance, you were off on a carefree trip, weren't you?
Huh? Don't say random things. I was working desperately to earn money for my husband's treatment.
I just couldn't give up, so I called your company.
Huh?
I was hoping somebody could substitute your business trip.
You're lying.
But they said there was no business trip scheduled. They said you were taking a leave to take care of your husband. You used him as your excuse.
What? I don't think so.
Why would your company lie about that?
How can you do such thing? How far are you going to go to ruin my life?
If you could have visited him for once, things would have come out different. Jack loved you. That's why it was so hard for me.
What?
He was so worried about you until the very end. That's why he wanted to see you, even just for a minute.
Then I should still receive the inheritance.
What?
It doesn't have to be the whole amount. That way I can pay the alimony and medical bills right away. Yes, that's what you should do.
Margaret, you really are something.
How dare you talk to me like that? You're nothing.
You never cared about Jack's feelings. You're so selfish. After all, it was all for the inheritance. It hurts me to think about how Jack would feel.
Don't be all high and mighty.
That's it. I'm done being nice. You'll never get anything from us.
Why?
Also, your children, they are both saying they're cutting ties with you.
Cut ties? Wait a minute. Why?
Think about what you have done. You're always talking about yourself. You've been imposing your selfishness on the family all this time. It seems like everyone is fed up with you. And after witnessing Jack's final moments, they'll never forgive you for what you did. I understand how they feel.
Excuse me?
I'm sure everyone in the family feels the same way about you. You will probably live on your own from now on.
Oh no. Then I apologize for everything I've done. Is that all right with you?
Then you've been a real disappointment, you know. You still don't get it? No matter how much you apologize, I doubt anyone's going to forgive you at this point.
What's going to happen to me now?
You will be all alone. Please do your best to live while paying your bills on your own. There's nothing more I can do for you.
Don't say that! What about Miley's wedding?
Of course you're not invited. She's cutting ties with you.
Huh? Please talk to Miley and convince her. I was looking forward to her wedding, remember?
Miley is saying she doesn't want to see you anymore. After you abandoned her father, she can't think of you as her mom anymore.
Oh no, I'll do my best to apologize, so you'll have to convince her.
I can't do it anymore. You've done enough for them to hate you. There's really nothing I can do. If you'll excuse me now.
Sheila, please, do something about it.
After what happened, everyone in the family cut ties with Margaret, and now she's on her own. It's just the consequence of her actions, so there's nothing to be done about it. Now, in order to pay the alimony and the medical bills, she's living in a cheap apartment. And since the company heard that she lied about everything, she has been facing awkward situations since. Everyone doesn't want to do anything with her. That sounds about right. After everything that happened, Miley's wedding was postponed. Since her parents can't attend the wedding, Michael and I plan to give our fullest blessings. I hope everyone can find happiness moving forward.